Swedish pop star Robyn, known for her decades-long career in hits like Dancing on My Own and Call Your Girlfriend, unexpectedly found herself at the center of heated debate after her performance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Her appearance, intended to promote her first album in 8 years, sparked a wave of strong reactions online, with some applauding her bold artistic choices, and others mocking performance as awkward or cringeworthy. Robyn took the Colbert stage on January 7th, 2026, to perform Sexistential, the title track from her highly anticipated new album due for release on March 27th. The project marks her first full body of work since 2018's Honey, and arrives amid widespread curiosity about her musical evolution after a long creative hiatus. The album itself has been described by Robyn as deeply personal, exploring themes of sensuality, desire, self-reflection, and the complexities of life in her 40s. She has called the music high energy and intense, like a spacecraft crashing back into itself, a metaphor for the mix of joy, introspection, and raw experience she poured into the songs. For the Late Show performance, Robyn appeared in striking attire that matched her larger artistic vision, a bold red leather outfit with visually dramatic stage setup featuring screens showing the song's lyrics. What followed was a performance that deviated from traditional pop presentations and leaned toward raw expression, with Robyn dancing and rapping through verses that touch on themes few artists explore so openly. The song's lyrics include candid lines about IVF, casual relationships, and bodily autonomy, presented with a frankness that reflected her current life stage and creative intentions. But rather than becoming a triumphant return, the performance went viral for reasons Robyn likely did not intend. Clips of her live rendition were shared widely on platforms like X, where they quickly amassed millions of views along with thousands of reactions, the vast majority of them sharply critical. Many viewers expressed outright disbelief of the performance style and lyrical content, describing it with terms like cringeworthy, embarrassing, and awful. Some commenters claimed her delivery seemed awkward or even suggested she was lip-syncing poorly, a criticism that struck particularly hard given Robyn's reputation as a seasoned live performer. Among the social media responses were comments questioning whether performance was appropriate for her age, or if it aligned with the public's expectations for a pop veteran making a comeback. Critics on X and YouTube didn't hold back, with some saying they felt secondhand embarrassment, others mocking the lyric video backdrop, and a few even suggesting performance made the world a worse place. These harsh reactions contrasted sharply with the usual admiration Robyn has enjoyed throughout her long career. Yet not all responses were negative. Within fan communities and online forums, many listeners defended Robyn's creative choice, interpreting performance as an intentional artistic statement rather than a misstep. Some fans argued that Sexistential was designed to be provocative, a fusion of performance art and pop music that challenges norms and expectations. They maintained that Robyn's willingness to rap about life experiences typically considered off-limits for mainstream music, especially from artists in their 40s, was refreshing and daring. A number of supporters said the divisive reaction was predictable given the song's content and Robyn's history of pushing artistic boundaries. Discussions in these fan circles also highlighted how Robyn's artistic persona has always blurred the line between traditional pop and avant-garde expression. Longtime listeners pointed out that her past work often integrated emotional honesty and experimental elements, and that Sexistential simply extends that trajectory in a more confrontational way. Some even suggested that performance like this would likely be misunderstood outside its full album context, that seeing the song in isolation on television might not do justice to its intent or meaning. Regardless of the mixed reactions, the controversy has certainly increased public awareness of Robyn's upcoming album. In an era where visibility and conversation are key to pop success, the viral moment, even if rooted in criticism, has put Sexistential at the forefront of entertainment conversations weeks ahead of its release. The song's bold content and the mixed public reaction have sparked discussions about age, artistic freedom, and how pop artists evolve their sound and image over time. Robyn herself has been candid about the album's themes in interviews leading up to the release. She has described Sexistential as born out of intense personal reflection and joyful moments alike, a duality that informed its title and sonic direction. Her return after several years of relative musical quiet was meant to reintroduce her voice not just as a pop star, but as an artist unafraid to explore life's messy and complex emotional landscapes. As the critics and defenders continue to debate the performance's merit and message, one thing remains clear. Robyn's return to a major television stage has ignited discussion in ways that few releases do, spotlighting her music and sparking broader dialogue about artistic expression, cultural expectations, and the evolving landscape of pop music. Whether the backlash will dampen Robyn's momentum or merely precede a wider appreciation of Sexistential once it's heard in full remains to be seen. But it's safe to say her comeback is one of the most talked about pop events of 2026 so far.